Hi, I'm Sophie from Dospie's Performance Project, and today we're going to be doing a spoonie morning and bedtime movement routine. For those of you who are new to spoon theory, that is a disability concept that poses that that everyone has a set of spoons, could be any item in your brain that we start the day with. And not everyone has the same amount of spoons, but certain actions take spoons or give spoons back. So things like getting out of bed can be spoon neutral for a lot of people, but for a lot of disabled people, they're not. And it takes a spoon to get out of bed. And spoons specifically represent emotional, physical, spiritual energy. It could be, if you're out of spoons, you could be exhausted, you could be emotionally tired, physically tired. Like it's a very overarching concept. So I'm here in my PJs first thing in the morning to go over a spoonie sort of wake up, moving exercise, and then we'll sort of go back and do the same thing, but for bedtime. Just looking at my notes. And this specifically, I'm on a couch, but it can be done in bed, in a chair, standing, on the ground. It's simply meant to wake up the body and then sort of be a cool down at the end of the day. So however you're most comfortable doing that is great. So, to start, we are going to get into our comfortable position. I'm crisscross on my couch. We're going to start by closing our eyes and doing a body scan. I'm starting from my toes, so the bottom of my body, and I'm beginning to scan upwards all the way to my head. And for this body scan, you just want to be seeing what's uncomfortable, what's comfortable, if there's any pain. As you move up the body, you can start to make micro adjustments to gain more comfort, to ease any pain. This doesn't need to be any big movements, truly just like internal things or small things to make you the most comfortable. So once you start at your feet, you can move up to the knees and thighs. I get a lot of tension in my hips, so that's absolutely a spot where I will adjust, especially if I'm laying down. Then we move up to torso. You can think about your back, your chest, your stomach, your shoulders, and then we go out to the limbs, our arms, and then to our head. You don't need to be moving if there's nothing uncomfortable or that needs adjustment. We're just simply scanning, but those adjustments are welcome. Once you feel like you've scanned the whole body, we're then going to do a self-massage in the same direction. So if you're laying down, since we're starting with the feet, if you're laying down, you can use your feet to sort of rub into each other. I'm sitting, so I'm going to start with my hands and slowly waking up my feet and my toes. But you can accommodate however you need to, depending on how you're positioned. You can use other body parts to add that massage pressure. I'm just going to use my hands, and I'm going to go up the body in the same direction that I did that body scan. So I'm starting with my feet, moving up the calves. Make sure you get both sides of the body and give each side the same amount of attention, no matter how that massage is happening. If you find any places on your body as you're doing this massage that are particularly tender, I would say first determine why are they tender. Is it because there's bruising? If there is, I wouldn't put extra pressure there. Are they tender because they're tight? If that's the reason, then absolutely give it some more attention. I'm moving up to my torso. I'm going quickly. You guys can take as long as you need. Feel free to pause the video as you're going up. I'm coming to my conclusion with my head, since that's the last place that I did my body scan of. When you feel ready, after that quick massage, close your eyes again, take 3 deep breaths. In 1 and out. In 2, out. Last time. And out. And as you exhale that 3rd deep breath, however you are, start to wiggle or roll parts of the body. If you're in bed, rolling side to side is a really good option. Right now I'm sitting, so I'm starting with my head. But another thing you can do is start to just roll the arms, waking up those joints. You can roll the shoulders. If you're standing, putting not more pressure, but using the pressure of your body to then lift and roll your ankles to wake those up. Great options. But as you're doing whatever rolls you need to, this doesn't need to be stretching. It's simply movement to wake up sort of those smaller places within your body that might not have woken up yet. But as you're doing that, as you're waking up those smaller places, start to think about the weight of your body sinking into whatever you're sitting on. Thinking less about floating as you move things and more about sinking into the material that is supporting you. Finding where it's supporting you. Is it mostly pressing into your hips, your back, your legs? No wrong answers. Just sort of cataloging that information as it may prove helpful when you do this another morning, especially in your body scans. You realize maybe how you sleep or how you tend to position your body, and maybe find ways that are more conducive to comfort and less pain. But that's up to you. Just a few more seconds of this small rolling. And then our final sort of toe-to-head wake-up is, once we've done this small rolling, we're just going to do some wiggles. So I'm starting with my toes. They're off camera. You can't quite see. And then I'm going to start wiggling up to my ankles, then to my legs, then my hips. Just trying to get a little bit more energy back into us, especially as we sunk into our bodies. Just trying to get a little bit more ready for the day energy as I start to wiggle. And this does not need to take long, just a little bit of wiggles before we do our stretches. Now, this might require a change in position depending on how you are positioned currently. But I would say do 3 stretches of some kind. I am going to do my neck, then my arms, and then my legs. But since we're keeping this within the realm of spoonie needs and sort of taking things easy to get ourselves energized and ready to, start our day, we're just going to do it for 8 seconds at a time. Now, don't push yourself to overstretch. We're just waking up the body. So, another option is I'm going sort of head to toes. Again, is to find what needs to be stretched. So, for me, very often it's the hips first thing in the morning. You are free to choose how and which parts of the body you're going to stretch. But we're going to start with 8 seconds of each. Since I'm doing things that need to be done twice, I'm going to count to 8 for both sides. So this is stretch number 1. Side A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to do stretch 2, side A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last stretch, side A. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. Switch sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Okay, folks. So this was just some ideas for how to wake up in the morning. We're now going to sort of switch to bedtime. Similarly to what I said at the top of this can be done in bed. It can also be done on the ground, in a chair. I'm on a couch. It's completely up to you guys, but it is sort of the reverse to try and get our bodies not woken up, but bring that energy to a more calm place before bed, and also to check in with our bodies right before bed. So we're going to start by getting into our comfy position, however or wherever we are, and we're going to do almost the opposite. And we're going to start our body scan, top of our head, and move all the way down, making those micro adjustments as needed. Something that I really like to do for my body scans at the end of the day is to include a heating pad as I do it. Like I've mentioned, I have pain in my hips, so sometimes I'll lay the heating pad under me, I'll get comfortable there, and then I'll start my body scan from top of my head all the way to my toes. From here, also, again, please feel free to pause the video to take your time doing this body scan. But following that, we're going to do the same kind of style of massage or self-massage, but this time starting from the top of our head and moving downward as we go. Now, this can take as long as you want. It can be quick. I'm going fast as I'm talking to you all. But again, I would also honestly say for this one, take a little bit more time and go slower to really focus on each part of the body as you're doing that massage, and letting the mind sort of, as you focus, drift specifically only to that part of the body, and letting the rest of the day and thoughts and sort of things swirling around in there depart while you're focusing on that part of the body. Then, once you've done those two things, we're not going to be doing the stretching. Hopefully the heating pad or, warm blanket, whatever it is going to be helping your muscles to sort of come back down after the day. But we are going to do those micro adjustments and finding the most comfortable position that we can. I would say for this, specifically focusing on anywhere that you feel tension, making sure that you adjust enough that the tension is eased as much as possible. Same with pain. Finding a position doesn't have to be, beautiful or anything like that, just finding a position that supports and eases the pain in your body. And once you've found that spot, closing your eyes and taking, again, 3 deep breaths to center. So we'll do this together. Closing eyes, and we go deep breath in, out, in, out, and in, out. Now, hopefully once we have done this exercise, we're not going to hop onto our phone and start scrolling, but focus on either going straight to bed or other activities that are calm-inducing and helping to regenerate spoons. Thank you guys so much. If you have any questions or would like to see more of our work, please check out this YouTube channel or our website, which is dasbeastperformanceproject.com. Thank you so much. Bye.